Hey, what's up you guys? ConfessOrDie Rift here, and today's video is going to be a nice little video. It is a Warrior PvE Spec guide, and I'm going to be showing you my spec, and I'm going to show it in action as well, guys. So the three trees you're going to want to pick is Void Knight, Paladin, and Warlord. In the Warlord tree, you're going to want to get 5 points for this armor and 5 points in this block here. I'll go over the spells in this tree later, but let's move over to the Paladin tree next. Okay, so you're going to want 5 points here, 5 points here, 2 points for this threat, 2 points here. You're going to want 9% spell reduction. It's very good. You're going to want a point to remove impairing effects above called, you're going to really want this. It removes all impairing effects. This will increase retaliation. You want 3 there. 5 there to reward you when you block. 3 here. It's a very good spell. You're going to want 1 there. That's a very good buff. And then you're going to, of course, want your final ability, which is an AoE you can use after blocking. It's very good. I'll go over these spells as I did in the Warlord tree afterwards. So let's go over to Void Knight. Very good defensive soul. 5 points here. Rewards, it's good for your packs. 2 points here, also good for your packs. You're going to want 3 points here. It gives you strength when you get a pack. You're going to want 5 points in here. It'll help you with getting your packs, which is important in Void Knight. You're going to want some points here. 2 points in this one. 3 points here. Very, very good spell to have in this tree. The best one. It gives you armor for your packs. And then this, it rewards you when you use your spell steal, which is the spell below this. Just gives you nice little reward, immunity to spells. That's always good. And now I'm going to go over these spells that you're getting from these trees. For Void Knight, basically all I use is a buff called Void. It is a purple spell, and it helps with the packs, and the packs give you armor and also strength. And those are good. Those 2 spells I showed were good too. Spell steal, and they're good spells too. Yeah, so there's a lot of good spells in all of these trees really, but there's only a few that you're gonna use, really. I would say the most important ones are your buffs, of course. You spec in a buff or 2, you know. You definitely want your res. You're gonna want your AoE taunt. That's that right there. Judgment. You're going to want your Lay on Hands, Touch of Life, lots of spells in Paladin. There's a buff, Aegis, that's a buff, gives you endurance. Aggressive block is good it gives you 10% block whenever you use that. Very good spell to use. It's like a shield slam, pretty much. Void, I was talking about this. That's the most important buff in Void Knight. It gives you your packs, basically. That decreases enemy magic casting. That's good. It gives you an attack point. Anything that really gives you attack point and generates threat is usually good, because you really need attack points for this Warlord. I love Warlord so much. Most important spell in the game right there. Keep that active. Same with that, that's pretty important too. This other spell gives you some endurance. And basically the reason why you have Battlefield of Awareness is to use Spotter's Order. It will make Spotter's Order pretty much an AoE taunt rather, and it will keep threat. All you need is points to use Spotter's Order. So Battlefield Awareness, keep that up, and then Spotter's Order. Whenever you get points, you want to use this spell. And it's basically an AoE taunt. So basically, the only spells you have to use are generate some attack points, and then just use some Spotter's Order, and you're keeping threat, guys. It's really simple. There's only a couple spells you really need to use. I'll show this in action, and I'll go over in more detail, guys. But yeah, that's my spec as far as that goes. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is as soon as you enter a dungeon, you're going to want to hit your Aegis, the red buff, Void, the purple buff, Battlefield Awareness, the face, Aspect of the Fallen Hero, and then you're going to need your thing that reduces the enemy's hit, and then you also have Shield of the Chosen, which is another block buff. Once you have these buffs, you're ready to pull, and Basically, to initiate a pull, you use Light Stickery, which is a huge hammer that hits AoE. Then you use your aggressive block, empowering strike, other single targets to get your attack points, and then spam Spotter's Order. You can see in this boss fight there's some ads, and all I'm doing is using Spotter's Order to keep them on me. You'll see some single target here on the bird, and I'm basically using aggressive block, some empowering strike, reckless strike, and then just burning off my attack points with either Spotter's Order or other various forms of spells that use attack points. And single target, you're going to want to use some different spells, more single target based spells. You can know by reading them and choose what you prefer. This is another single target boss. Some other spells you can use for AoE is Sweeping Strike, which is the pink spell in the top left hand corner of all my action bars. And then another spell which is like an orange ball is called Judgment, and this is an AoE taunt. Both of these are very good for keeping AoEing mobs down and keeping threat on them before using Spotter's Order, because to use Spotter's Order you do need like 3 attack points, so this can take a bit. But yeah guys, this is my guide on playing a warrior PvE scenarios, guys. I hope you like this spec. I hope it's easy to follow, and yeah, I hope you become a better tank. See you guys.